Hello, everyone. Welcome to Connecting the Dots with Chui, where we talk about the forbidden, the unknown, and the paranormal. Today, I wanted to talk about Trevor Moore. He was an American comedian, actor, and filmmaker and musician. He was a founding member of the comedy troupe, The Widest Kids You Know. Yeah, so the group had a sketch comedy series aired on 5 seasons on IFC on March 2007 to 2011. Moore was actually born on April 4th, 1980 in Montclair, New Jersey. His parents are former Christian folk singers, Mickey and Becky Moore, who were successful in the 1980s. By the age of 14, Moore had become the youngest published cartoonist in America after his comic scraps were published by the Poindexter Press of Tribbilians in 1994. He then enrolled as a broadcasting major at Virginia Commonwealth University, where he originally intended to study journalism and political science. He ultimately studied at the School of Visual Arts in Manhattan, where he graduated from. From 1996 to 1998, his show, The Trevor Moore Show, aired on CPA TV, which is a public access station in Virginia. By 2002, in his last year of college, Moore was granted a personal internship at Saturday Night Live, better known as SNL. In 2004, the Widest Kids You Know group started a regular engagement, and they were regular stand-ups and doing shows all around the Lower East Side bar. Then, following their success at these festivals, platforms like Sundance, MTV, Comedy Central, all these approached the group to do a television pilot. However, Fuse already had one in development, and it actually aired in Fuse. After that, they started in Miss March, a small movie. This was Moore's first feature film, and it was released on March 13, 2009. So as Moore was trying to get more famous and he became more well known as a comedian, as a writer, as an actor, he got more job opportunities. So yeah, his first edgy, dark humor sketches was about the president.
Television and say something like the best place to fire a mortar launcher at the White House would be from the roof of the Rockefeller Hewitt building because of minimal security, and you'd have a clear line of sight to the president's bedroom.
The second one, which is probably one of the biggest ones, and honestly, in my opinion, the reason he got killed was because he made a sketch about the Illuminati. It was basically him selling his soul to the Illuminati while they told him this is the only way if you want to have a major special on a major streaming platform, which could have been anything, Comedy Central, HBO, you name it. And he basically in the sketch tells them, yes, I'll do everything. And then the people who were playing as the Illuminati said, if you don't buy this contract, we'll kill your family. You know, blood sacrifices. You need to worship this person. You need to worship this entity. And he agreed to all of it. And then at the end, he asked who killed Kennedy, and they kind of just told him.
Hi, we're the Illuminati.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
So we heard about your big special. We are very excited.
Yeah, thanks. Me.
End quote. This was probably one of the reasons he got killed. So on August 7th, 2021, around 2:30 a.m., Moore passed away after accidentally falling from the upstairs balcony in his home in Franklin Hills in LA. So the official report for the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner ruled his death an accident caused by blunt force head trauma. The circumstances was that Moore fell from his second-story balcony in the backyard of his Los Angeles home. The toxicology report did show that Moore had blood alcohol content well over the legal limit at the time of his fall. So, an investigation was reviewed, and the incident was not ruled a suicide. And authorities reviewed the security footage, and they ruled that it was an accident, and it was due to alcohol in his blood. Now, in my opinion, I think Moore was probably killed because he was saying some edgy stuff. He mocked them, and I think that's kind of how it goes, especially in Hollywood, where you don't really get by unless you have a hand or a foot in this Illuminati, this social group, this secret society, however you want to call it. I think you need something to push you forward, especially people who come to Hollywood and they kind of blow up all of a sudden, like without any without having to grind to get to the top. In my opinion, you have a lot of people that just come to Hollywood and they get pushed, maybe selling their souls or maybe just doing something for money or selling out. So yeah, I think Trevor Moore was one of those people who got killed for opening his mouth and mocking the Illuminati or the secret society. It's kind of odd how when you speak out about these things or you say anything, you kind of end up dead. And there's nothing that people could say. Nobody, no witnesses. Everybody keeps their mouth shut. There's been many accidental, weird deaths around Hollywood, especially now with Matthew Perry from Friends, which it was very sketchy. You had other people like Kurt Cobain, who recently said it wasn't a suicide, it was a homicide, which is, yes, I will be making a video about that next week, which is very interesting. But yeah, I just wanted to bring light to this. Trevor Moore, he's one of those people that go very unnoticed, but this accident, or not an accident, because it seems like it was foul play in this. So yeah, rest in peace, Trevor Moore. And I wanted to bring light to more people who speak out about these things and the dark Hollywood and these evil, devilish people who run the world, honestly. So thank you. This was Connecting the Dots with Shui, where we talk about the forbidden, the unknown, and the paranormal. Till next time, see ya.